Hey guys, it's Mark. And in this piece, we're going to talk about the buyer financial qualifying questions. What we've been finding with the team is we've had some disconnect between a buyer telling us on the phone that they're willing to talk to the lender. And then when we make the referral to the lender, they either can't connect or are unwilling to proceed with the application. It's just causing a lot of extra work. And so what we found is that if on the agent side, before we send the buyer over to the lender, if we ask some of these financial qualifying questions, then there's a disclosure that the buyer now has given up and feels in some way more of a connection to the agent. They've disclosed some very personal information, and usually if they're willing to go that far with us, then they're much more inclined to do it with the lender. So let's go over some of these questions, and what I'm going to say to you is you may feel some resistance to asking these questions because they are very personal. They are, of course, discussing an individual's finances. But you have to remember, you are the real estate professional. You are guiding them through buying what's probably going to be one of the most expensive things that they buy in their lives. And with that, you not only do you have the right to know these things in that position, but you're effectively doing them a disservice by not knowing these things, because ultimately you don't want to waste their time. You certainly don't want to waste yours. I like to use the analogy of a doctor. Okay. If you go in to see a doctor and you have something that is ailing you, you are going to expect the doctor to ask you questions relating to that thing, as uncomfortable as they might be. If you want to get well, you're going to answer the questions. And if you avoid these questions, how long do you think the doctor's going to see you? He's probably going to kick you out of the office. All right. So let's go through these together. Start off with a softball one, right? Like, what price range are you considering? Okay, we're looking for a high and a low here. Very simple, right? Let's just see if they have a grasp of what price range they're considering. What I'm looking out for are the red flags of, anything from 200 to a million. Well, that's not a price range. That's all the homes. Okay, so let's see if they've got a pretty specific range. Usually maybe $100,000 would be a fair range. Number two, how much do they want to put down for a down payment? Okay, are they talking percentages or are they talking dollar amounts? Okay, and then as importantly, I want to say, hey, do you have that in savings right now? Okay, is that in liquid form, or could it be easily liquidated through an investment account, retirement account, something like that? Do they have the money? Are they aware where it is, and can they get access to it fairly quickly? Or is it a situation where they're going to need to get some gift money from a family member? And that's okay, right? We just want to know about that up front. Are they aware of where the down payment's going to come from? Okay. Number three, roughly what is your credit score? Okay, with all the credit karmas and the identity applications that are out there, for the most part, in today's world, people know what their credit score is. They have at least some idea. Okay, and so what we're looking for, we want to listen for tonality on this one. Is this somebody that's like, well, I know it's pretty good, or are they saying something like, I've got a 700. I just looked it up last week on Credit Karma. Like, how confident are they in this? Okay. Most importantly is, we're looking for cooperation on their part to at least try to give us this answer. And there's some people that don't know it. Let's hear, are they being sincere about their response to that? All right. How long, point number four, how long have they been at their present job? Okay. Are they, are they in a new job? Is this a new profession for them? Is it a new, different type of job? Okay. That could weigh in onto their ability to qualify if it's a different profession than they've been in historically. Are they getting paid by W-2 or by 1099? Okay, that makes a big difference in how they qualify, because if it's 1099 and they don't have at least 2 years worth of of tax returns to show to the lender, there's a good possibility that they're going to be waiting to buy. So let's see how they're getting paid. Okay. Number 6, are there any other people that need to be on this loan? Okay. Is it a spouse? Is it a parent? Is it a partner of some kind? Who else needs to be on this loan? And, where are they at with these questions? Okay. Are they as on board as you are to disclose all this information to us and the lender? Okay. I would be curious to see point number 7. What do you think their answers would be to these questions? I would just simply ask the person I'm talking to, how up to speed are they with their finance partner on these things? Remember, guys, as it says here, cooperation and motivation go together. They may not know all the answers to these questions, and that's just fine. We're not necessarily expecting them to. What we're looking for is their willingness to at least try and answer the question, or at least be willing to get us the answer to the question. Okay, that's what this whole piece is about. Because what we find is that the folks that are willing to give us the answers that we need, those are the ones that are going to take the call from the lender. Those are the ones that are going to fill out the application. Whether they actually qualify or not is a condition. There's nothing that we can do about that. We're looking for people that are willing to go through the process with us. All right. So these are the buyer financial qualifying questions. Please use these when setting appointments and sending them over to the lender. You're going to find a much higher rate of applications being actually completed and turning into much more buyers that are ready to move forward with you. All right. Look forward to seeing you next time.